how did music become the center of your life? When did you discover your strong interest in music?
Yeah, I think I was quite young. I came home one day, probably I was 6 years old, and I asked my parents for piano lessons, which came totally out of the blue for them because neither one of them played a musical instrument. We didn't even have a stereo at home. So they were quite shocked, and I'd always loved to sing and listen to music, and so I wanted to learn how to play music. And you know, you never really know where that's gonna go when you're a young person, but I became more and more interested in music as I went along, and eventually you kind of start to get to the point where you know that you need something in your life. And so even when I was probably a teenager, I just knew that I had to have music in my life as a really core part.